Hello, we are live, finally. Woo. Okay, everyone, this is Chris Delastrito. I'm going to give coaches on my team an opportunity to come in here and just share on their pages, and we will get started. When you guys are all set, give me like a wave, and then we'll get started. Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, welcome everyone. We are finally here. I know some of you who are local to our area may have been involved in some crazy storms that just came through here, and I know some of you might not even have power. So I'm hoping that you can pop on here and join us. My name is Chris Delastrito. I know many of you have been following me, and here are other coaches on my team. You've been following many of us, and we wanted to share with you what we do as coaches and what that means, what we do as fitness and health coaches. I am married. I have 2 children. I have been in the business for 11 years, thanks to my coach, Mike Mullally, who will be speaking very shortly. And we wanted to kind of share with you and talk to you during this crazy transition time of life, the past 6 to 7 months, and how that has impacted you, maybe in a personal way, a physical way, or maybe financially. And we wanted to share the opportunity of being able to bring in some extra income, or maybe if you've lost your job or you're looking to make a change. We wanted to share a little bit about our stories and how being a Team Beachbody coach has impacted our lives. And we right now is a time of transitioning and transforming our lives. And what's great about what we do is we reach out and help people to become healthy and fit. And as we all know, during these past few months, that has had a significant impact on many. And we have been able to reach out and help more people to make changes in their health and fitness and be able to do it from home. As you know, this is where we're spending all our time these days, and we don't have the opportunity to get out. Maybe the gym that we went to closed, or maybe you're not comfortable going back there, and maybe all summer you've had an opportunity to be outside and have outdoor activities, but eventually that is going to change as we head into the winter months, and having an opportunity to continue to work out from home. And I know there's so many different programs out there. What I love is we have an opportunity to help with you physically, to help with all the different workout programs of all different levels, to help mentally with a meditation program, and to help internally with our nutrition programs. And the biggest piece of that is our community of support and our team of coaches that are there to motivate you, inspire you, encourage you, and be there for you for daily. We have challenge groups, which many of you are part of. One thing is, a lot of us have had some significant changes. Actually, 3 of us on here lost our dads in the last year. And if it wasn't for this community, if it wasn't for the self-care, if it wasn't for the workouts, and if it wasn't for each other, we would not be in such a good place to deal with what has happened to us. And I am so grateful for all of you to be there during such a time that we needed each other. So we are grateful for the community piece and aspect of that has a significant impact on our lives. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike Mullally, who is my coach, and he is going to share with you a little bit more about how he got started and how this has impacted his life.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm one of those people who are affected by the storm right now, and I'm working on LTE and not the internet. Anyway, again, my name is Mike Mullally. I have been a coach for over 11 years. I've been married to my wife for almost 22 years, and we have 3 children. We live in New England. And I started off as a coach back in 2009. Oop, Chris is shaking here. Can you hear me okay? Okay, all right. Just checking. I started off back in 2009 when I went to a cookout, and I had no idea I was going to become a coach that night. I met my coach, Bob Hansen, and we just talked about our passion for one of our fitness programs. I immediately knew that this was something that I wanted to do. Also, at that time, I was still in the United States Army. I had one combat deployment already, and I had one that was going to be coming up soon. So I used fitness as a coping mechanism for PTSD that I did have, happen during my first tour. I immediately fell in love with all the Beachbody programs, and they challenged me. And again, it was my daily dose of fitness. And again, like Chris talked about earlier, we have this community and support one another. We've had many life events happen this year, like she talked about. And my fitness community, our fitness community, was there to support one another, which is unbelievable. Like I mentioned, being in the military, one of the great things that we have in this company is the fact that we pay tribute to our military and we support our military. So if you are someone who is active duty, National Guard, Army Reserves, or I'm sorry, any reserves and any branch, you can have your business monthly service fees waived. We pay a monthly fee as coaches. That fee can be waived if you are one of those three. Also, if you are currently active National Guard or Reserves, your spouse can take your place and have a free business center. Okay, one free business center per family, which is great. Also, if you are a retired veteran or a combat veteran with a DD-214 with an honorable discharge, you too can have your business fees waived as well, which gives you a great opportunity to get a 25% commission on products, or I'm sorry, a 25% discount on products, or a 25% discount on commissions. I'm sorry, I think I screwed that up. But anyway, there's a lot of benefits as a coach. And again, we pay tribute to our military and help them out. We have an amazing team. You're going to hear from many other people here tonight on our team that have had other success stories and share their experience with us as well. I'm going to pass it off to Denise McDonald, and she's going to tell you about her experience as a coach.
Thank you, Mike. And obviously, thank you for your service. And I love the fact that so many of us are nurses on our team. I think that's just a true passion that we have to help people. And it was just a great opportunity that I think Beachbody kind of fell into my lap. I've been a coach for over 10 years. I am a mom. I have 2 grown sons, and I've been married 33 years, and I just have a new granddaughter. So that's always been a huge why for me, is to take care of myself so I can live this amazing life as I get older into my retirement years. And I kind of met, well, I knew Chris before, but I met Mike at that event that I went to, Tony Horton. We all went to this crazy event, and I thought everybody was weird and crazy, and they had drank Kimco juice and everything else. But, I just kind of was a little open-minded and literally went in to do P90X and was going to do our shake, and I was going to do it for 3 months, and then I was just going to not do it anymore. I just did it for the discount. And I think it was maybe 4 months later when I had a transformation. Many of you know me, know that I had a wonderful transformation with P90X, and I got a little hooked. I did not get those kind of results at the gym. I always tell people I got more results when I stopped going to a gym, and I just kind of fell in love with Beachbody programs and have been doing them ever since. And I think we kind of had that sense of getting away from the gym. Back then, I was nervous about germs and everything then. So I thought, why not invest in my own equipment and do it myself and find programs that would work for me? And, fast forward 10 years, it has. But I think it's really been because of the community that we have built, the accountability that I feel with my team and also with the groups that I run. It's beyond humbling that I feel like I've inspired and helped so many people along my journey. So it's kept me accountable. I like to prove that our programs work, and they continue to work between our nutrition and our supplements and our programs, that I just feel like I share that. I don't feel like we sell things. I just feel like we share from the heart what works for us. And I know as a health professional that I want to make sure that people are the healthiest they can be. And I always say I want people to be better than they were yesterday. And we give people the tools to do that. So I think that that's really been humbling for me, as far as an income as far as a career. I left my nursing job. And obviously Beachbody doesn't, guarantee any type of income. It's all about your effort. But like Mike said, and Chris said, our dads passed away this year, and this year was a horrible year for many of us. But because of this team here that helped me,
Helped Denise stay accountable to
caregiver
her
the past few
fitness.
years and not have to do a job and going to work and having that to help me stay stable. I just thought it was open mind. So
There's not much we can do about the internet, guys. Hold on. Denise will come back to us. Denise? I know she has a lot to say. I know Olivia's going to talk next. We went from one nurse to the other nurse to the next nurse. So Olivia, Denise is back. All right, you're muted, but we kind of wrapped you up. I don't know if you wrapped yourself up, but you're muted. We lost you for a little bit. So I'm not sure where you ended, but are you all set?
I introduced.
Oh, Olivia, perfect, because that's what I did. So on to Olivia we go.
All right. Thank you, Denise. And thank you, Chris. My name is Olivia. I have been doing coaching and this Beachbody opportunity for 5 years consistently, thanks to Chris inviting me to this opportunity. She is my coach. I am going to admit that there was a time before being fully committed that I tried to do this on my own without a coach and without a team and without a support group, and I failed. And I think that there's other people that potentially are watching that maybe had those DVDs and those packages that you got off the infomercial and you didn't have the support. And so I'm so grateful that Chris continued to follow up with me and check in and invite me to the perfect opportunity when I needed it most. For me, I am a very busy person. I say I'm a full-time worker with many part-time jobs. And so I'm a part-time nurse, oncology nurse. I'm a part-time dance teacher and now part-time coach. And for me, time is very valuable. I'm not only a worker, but I'm married and I have a 13-month-old child with one on the way in March. And I am slim with time. So for me, being able to do something quick, effective, in my own home with no travel when it comes to exercise is super important. And when it comes to nutrition, I always think to myself, I want something that I'm going to be able to do when I'm moving, when I'm 80 years old, when I am pregnant, when I'm breastfeeding, whatever it is, I want to be able to stick to it. And that's what we have. We have a total solution when it comes to exercise, nutrition, and then support, which you've already heard. And for me, when I first got started as a coach, when Chris introduced this opportunity to me, I said, I'm not doing this as a business. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have any extra time. And she said, well, why not just get a discount on the products if you're going to be using them anyways? And I thought that was a great opportunity because I'm all about saving money. And I did that. I started getting the discount on all of the products that I was going to be using. But what I thought in my mind was that if I had the title of coach across my back, it would keep me accountable for my own health. And although I wasn't helping anybody else and I wasn't sharing the opportunity yet, I still knew in the back of my mind that that was my title. And after about 3 or 4 months of getting great results, people started noticing, people started asking. And that's when I thought, what a perfect opportunity to be able to help other people, not only as a nurse, but now I can connect with more people in my community, and help people become the best version of themselves. And that's ultimately what I'm always striving for, is becoming the best version of who I am, where I'm at in my life. And what I love, which I've already kind of shared, is that everybody's journey is different. And with the programs that we have, everybody can take a different course, but still be together in the community. So whether that's choosing a different program of exercise, choosing a different nutrition plan, choosing different supplements, we have quite the variety to be able to make the experience very unique. And for me, it has changed. It's changed drastically throughout this entire journey of being 5 years into this. Like I said, I've gotten married, I've moved, I'm living in an apartment. I'm pregnant, second time. I've breastfed for an entire year, and I've been able to maintain staying on this journey without feeling as if I've fallen off track and had to get back on each time. And like I said, I want to be 80 years old and still be able to say that I can do this. And I fully believe that this is something that we can all do throughout every challenge and every change of our life. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Unique. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. So my name is Yannick and I live in Florida, in South Florida. And I was a company lead. I did not know any of these amazing people on this team. I was one of those people who saw an infomercial. I remember years ago, before I think it was even really Team Beachbody, what it is right now, seeing the infomercials at like 3 o'clock in the morning when my babies were up and trying to trying to lose weight. And I want to say I've been a coach now for 5.5 years. So it was 5.5 years ago that I decided to jump on and actually purchase a program. And when I committed to the program, because I did the program twice, it was a 21-day program. When I did it the first time, my results were okay. I had always been into fitness, so my results were okay. But when I really committed to the program, when I committed to not just the fitness, but to the nutrition aspect, I got results in 21 days that I could not believe, and I was hooked. And then I saw this ad in the website about this opportunity, this coaching opportunity. And I thought, oh, how fun. This looks like fun. I love fitness. I love everything that has to do with health. And so maybe it'd be nice to get into a side business of health without having no idea what I was getting myself into. I was very lucky. I was very blessed that Chris, who is my coach, contacted me right away. And right away, she got me into trainings. She told me what to do. And the support system that I found, not just with Chris, but with our team, really put me on a path to what I think is success. And it keeps growing and growing. And every day I'm more excited about it. I mean, it's been 5.5 years and I still get excited about it. And what really clinched it for me was 2 years ago. Well, no, 3 years ago now, because last year it had to be canceled. But 3 years ago, I went to Indianapolis for our coaching summit. And that's where I met these amazing people in person. And I will tell you that it was like we were lifelong friends. I mean, we saw each other at the airport. We hugged like we hadn't seen each other in years. Like if we were like best friends. And these relationships have become super real, super important. I mean, we have Zoom calls every week. We confide in each other. We trust each other. We push each other. We motivate each other. I sometimes get reprimanded if I don't do things right. But that's all part of the growth, and that's part to make me a better coach and to make me a better person, because that's what it does. This is not just about health and fitness. This is more than, I always tell people, I feel so blessed that I found this, even if it was later in my life, because it has really completed my life. It really fulfills me, and I just enjoy it so much. And I'm already excited for next year when we do get to go to Coach Summit, fingers crossed, and see these people again in person, and to be able to hug them and squeeze them and kiss them again. But I think coaching is an incredible opportunity, not just because of the financial rewards, but because of the community that you find. And now I'm going to throw it to one of my very close friends, Joan.
Oh, Yannick, I'm loving you. I miss you. So yeah, I'm Joni Marconi. I'm an Aquarian. Um, and I was one of those coaches that kept denying it. I kept pushing it away. I was actually in sales in my prior career, and the idea of doing this just I didn't want to add this on my plate. I was already doing sales and it just didn't feel like the right, next step for me. But then, I was using the products, I was having great results, and I then retired. And it seemed to me like a great opportunity to take what I knew, not about sales, but about believing in something, believing in a product and wanting to share it and promote it. Like Olivia and Unique and Denise, everyone has said, I had really great results. And so instead of thinking about it as being in sales, I thought about it like, when you go to a great restaurant, you want to, you have a great atmosphere, the food's great, the service is great, you share it, you want to tell people about it because you want people to have the same experience. So I use that as, this is what's working for me. I didn't want to keep it to myself anymore. I wanted other people to have the same experience. So I said yes. I've been coaching now for about 3 years, so I'm one of the newer people on this team. And again, to echo what Unique was saying, these people have become my family, I guess. Having left the work environment, I didn't realize how much I was missing connection. And this community really provided that for me. This helps. Again, being retired, every day is Saturday, and it's always 5 o'clock everywhere all the time. And so this has helped give me a focus in my day. It's helped keep me accountable. It's helped and John and I travel a lot. So this is something I can take with me as we travel. As a matter of fact, last year at this time, I was in Sicily and met a woman from England who's now one of my challengers. So it's an unbelievable opportunity if you believe in it, you're not selling. If you believe in it, you're helping. If you can help one person, to me, my mindset shifted, and I can't thank Chris enough for not only, encouraging me and pushing me, but supporting me. And you're never alone. You are never alone with this team. As everyone said, all the tools and resources are provided for you, but it's the connection, it's the support, it's the camaraderie. And we even go on vacations together now. That's how crazy we've gotten. So I want to say thank you, because without you, I wouldn't be here. And I hope for those of you who are listening, if you can see any of us in you, you belong here. So I want to turn this back over to Chris, and thank you guys. I love you all and I miss you. Mwah, mwah.
I know this is the hardest part for all of us, that we can't see each other in person and hug each other. And our pictures are like big groups of people together. And it's just amazing what has been taken away from us, but also what this has given us to stay together. And, because we can't see each other, we can still do this on Zoom, and we can still stay connected and feel like we have not lost touch, because physically we can't, but we still have that opportunity here in our community. So I just wanted to wrap up and say thank you to Mike, to Denise, to Olivia, to Unique, and Joan. I am honored to be part of this team with all of you, and I appreciate all your support and being in this together. It's been quite the journey, this can be, you may come in as like with misconceptions and, well, that's not for me. That's, that I can't do that job, or I'm not physically fit. And that's not what it's about. It could be anybody. You could be a stay-at-home mom. You could be a college student. I told my son to be listening to me and tell his friends to listen, because he's like, Mom, I need to get a job. I need money. I'm like, well, if you already have one, here you go. But you can be part-time. You can be full-time. You could be a teacher. You could be, anything. I have people who left full-time jobs and have put their time and effort into this and made it a full-time income. And yes, I do have to put the disclaimer out there that Beachbody cannot, I'm going to read it word for word. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skills. So this is not an opportunity that we're going to hand to you on a silver platter. We bust our butts every single day, but we love what we do. We're passionate about what we do. I love helping people with their health, with their fitness, feeling better. My biggest thing is live for balance. Yes, when it's 5 o'clock, we may like to have a drink, and yes, we're going to get our butts up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're still going to exercise no matter what. There's no excuses. We never give up. We are in it and we're consistent. And that is the most important piece of this, is being consistent. And I can't say that enough. That is where we get success in our own physical transformation, in our business. It is showing up every single day. And when you show up and you have all these people that you're surrounded by that are here to motivate you, inspire you, and support you no matter what, you're going to fail, and that's okay. We have all failed, whether it's a program, whether it's in our business, whatever that may be, but you have to fail to succeed, and no one is ever going to give up on you. So if you are in a place right now in your life that you're missing something, you're missing a piece of something, that you're depressed and you're feeling like there's no community because we've lost a lot of human contact, that we still don't, yes, some days I'm like, oh my God, I need to get out and do something. But no matter what, we always have each other. We are checking in every single day. So we would love for you to join us. Please reach out to any one of us, or one of the coaches on our team that is sharing this on their page. We'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the details of getting started. There is a little to no startup cost, so it's not a huge investment. And like many of us started as discount coaches because we just wanted to use our products and get a discount. And then all of a sudden, people were interested in what we were doing. So then we were able to make a little bit of extra money. And some of us have made this into a full-time income. And we still have the flexibility and the freedom to work wherever we want, whenever we want. And for those of us who, for me personally, have kids, that's my door. I would walk out that door every morning. And I still do when my daughter gets in the car and leaves to go to work. And I was at that door when they came home from school every day. To me, that is a gift that I have been able to give to my children. And I was on that soccer field and on that basketball court, and they knew I was there and I was present in their life. And that is because of this business and the flexibility and freedom that I have. And I'm so grateful for that. And like I said, all of us have experienced distractions in our life. We've had disappointments in our life, and we've had major tragedies in our life, but we were in it. We didn't give up. We stayed together and we supported one another. So we're here for you. We would love for you to join us. I appreciate you listening, and please reach out with any questions. Thank you.
Great job, Chris.
Mike, you look like you're in a horror movie.
Okay.
I lost power in the middle of this thing.
I'm gonna stop.